Okay, I'm sorry, I was on my phone, distracted. I am late to streaming. Okay, everything is up and working, I think, believe. Okay, it's gonna take a bit to load in. Oh, my neck popped. Oh, jeez. Oh, God. Hold on, things aren't working. Hold on. Okay. What the? Hold on. Alright, things are now working. I was playing Batman before this, so I kind of have that control scheme in my head right now. Ah, how do I get into this? Okay, there. Hold on, my glasses are being weird. Ah. Alright, so up here. Alright, I have left this unnamed because I have no idea what's next. Oh. Hi, doggy! I guess I do want to do some rearranging in the party. Swap out someone. I already know who I'm swapping out and what I'm swapping them out for.
Oh, I'm looking forward to this.
That's a homosexual. Oh, right, there's another character I wanted to swap out. Why did I do that? Another character. I should have probably done this all before stream, I realize that now. Then, you with you.
Alright, let's go.
Alright, oh, yes, I'm sure. And then Razor has that. That. And that. Okay. Unaffected. Oh, don't want that. Oh! Oh, I am close to being able to level him up. Alright. Hold on. Can I? Okay. Oh, that 205, but that's a higher level. This might not be bad. I don't have that. And who did I swap you out with? Huh. I don't remember who I swapped him out with. Alright, Bennett. Where is... Okay. Where? Up there. And you should be higher level. I can level you up using that. Oh.
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
Okay. I'm gonna have to do that. Can I ascend you? Ooh, yes. Ascend.
Great.
Level up. Stop drinking alcohol.
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
Alright. Did I get things for that? Yeah, alright. Ah. This is gonna be replacing Bennett because she has this passive buff where swimming takes 20% less stamina. Replacing Razor, which has the same passive as him, 20% less stamina running, flying, and then just Barbara. Come on, yeah, faster way. Okay. Is it frozen? Did things break? No. Oh shit. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. I spilled soda on myself. I am a klutz. Alright. Ah. Is this a... No, that's not the right way. I keep thinking... I bad with non-rotating mini-maps. Hold on, I just... Craft, yes. Alright, oh, yes. Damn. Alright, anything else? Huh? Huh? Okay, that's stamina. Okay. Back to story stuff. Ah, fuck, I did it again! Fucking hell! I spilled soda on myself. Again! Freaking... Why do I do this to myself? Ah, I need towels. Do I have a thing of towels in here? No. Okay. It's gonna be cold later. This isn't gonna be fun. Hold on. Trying to prevent staining. Ah! Alright. Time to talk to Zhongli, I think is. Hello, fairy lady.
Is there anything I can do for you two? I'm afraid that Wangsheng funeral parlor isn't in the best state to receive guests.
We've come to see Zhongli. Could you please tell him we're here?
Unfortunately, Zhongli isn't here at the moment. It seems he went to Northland Bank.
Oh yeah, he always forgets
Doesn't the
money.
Northland Bank belong to the Fatui? Last time we saw Zhongli was before we went to the Golden House. Do you think he doesn't know about the attack on Liyue? Visiting the Fatui at a time like this could only mean more trouble. We had better go and make sure that everything is okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna fight a child. Yeah. Alright. On to the bank. What? Oh. Okay, that's new. Alright. What are you doing? Barbara! Don't do that, Barbara.
Yue cuisine is disgusting.
Oh, excuse me. Fuck you.
Will surely prevail in this year's Master Chefs.
Wow, plotting me? Hello. Are you talking to me? Sorry, it's been a while since someone spoke to me. You literally caught me off guard. Don't really wish to act. Who are you? I'm the guard here. This is Northland Bank. That was open in Liyue. Whoever that is, it's the only non-local bank here in Liyue. That's about all I know. Alright. What? Oh, what? I never, had been never, no speak.
You call this cooperation between harbingers? Cooperation involves communication, you know.
Don't take it to heart, child. Besides, aren't you happy that you got to skip the formalities and bring chaos to the land? I'm sure you must have enjoyed that.
That's the bitch that stole Venti's godhood. That isn't a euphemism. This is completely literal. She stole his godhood.
Oh, it seems that some of your friends have arrived.
And that's Zhongli. I'm pretty sure there's something with him.
It's Zhongli and Child. And you're also one of the Harbingers?
Signora.
It's you two. I believe we've met once before. In the city of Bards, was it? I'm glad you still remember my name.
You're a bitch.
Ah, right. I imagine that it must have been rather hard to forget watching helplessly as something precious was snatched away from your friend.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna swap out my jacket because now this one is covered in soda. God, is my shirt wet? No? Good. Okay. Put that in my basket. Don't knock over my VR stuff. Hold on. Do I have anything clean? Yeah. Alright. Hold on. Iphone cord's a bit short. I don't like that one. Is there anything else? Yeah, I'm just gonna stick with the one I don't. Oh, wait. No, that's shirt. Okay. One moment. Yeah, I only have hoodies clean at the moment, so I'm gonna have to take off my headset. Oh, ouch. Pain. Agony. Suffering. I'm back. Still have time to take it
No,
back.
don't let her get to you.
Okay, whatever you say, Paimon.
You've yet to gather the powers of all 7 elements. And our last battle at the Golden House was almost more than you could handle.
You have a point.
So it might be best to keep things peaceful this time, seeing that 2 of the Harbingers are here.
Well, if it isn't you two. This is our first time seeing each other since Liyue was nearly wiped off the map. This is certainly a bit awkward, wouldn't you say?
I'm going to kill a child. I am going to kill a child.
Paimon knew that we should never have trusted a Fatui Harbinger.
Oh, now don't say that. Sure, I may have misled you, but I never had anything against you personally. Besides, I thought we were getting along quite well together, didn't you? Except for that little tussle we had at the end. Nothing personal. We just have different views, that's all.
Bastard.
Of
Ugly
course,
bastard
you may
man.
very well hold this against me, but that's up to you. The real deceivers here are Senora and Zhongli. Curse them for leading me on.
Zhongli tricked you?
So actually, I think...
Stop wasting time, child. There'll be plenty
Oh,
of time
boob.
to chat once I'm through here. You remember the agreement, Morax. Now, if you would be so kind. The Gnosis, please.
And that's the reveal. Zhongli is Morax, god of Geo, protector of Liyue. I knew this. I've known this for a while. But those are the only 2 I know. Then I think she's the cryo bitch. I don't know. Or darkness or whatever. Gnosis is the thing that gives the gods their powers. Vinti's had his stolen. And
What in the
now
world
it's
are you talking about?
Zhongli.
The contract is fulfilled. That which thou seeketh is now bestowed unto thee. For my promise is solid as stone.
Okay. Okay. This can't be
How
good.
sanctimonious.
I mean, I did have my suspicions.
What? So you're the Lord of Geo? No, wait. That's an exciting twist and all, but why give the Gnosis to the Fatui?
I do not give it for free. I give it as agreed upon in the contract. For it is a matter solely between the Tsaritsa and I.
And why did you fake your death?
Yeah, you don't think you went a little bit too far with that whole fake death thing? Everyone was preparing the ceremony for you, and splat! This big dragon falls out of the sky, and all of Lyra goes into an uproar. Talk about a disaster.
Gathering all the forces that had been bubbling behind the scenes, and then stirring them together in a pot that was bound to boil over. That's what he wanted to see, am I right?
Wait, what?
Perhaps it's best that I explain.
Wait.
As you know, I've dwelt upon this world for more than 6,000 years. It is now 3,700 years ago that I founded Liyue together with the Adepti.
What?
Even boulders that can withstand whirlpools will erode with the passing of time. I kept convincing myself that cracks had not begun to form, and that the end of my time had not yet come, until one drizzly day. As I was strolling along the harbor, I heard a merchant tell one of his workers, "You finished your duties. Go ahead and call it a day." I stood motionless among the crowds, asking myself, have I already finished my duties?
Oh, Zhongli.
But as I began to consider relinquishing my divine role, I soon discovered that many reasons still remained to not hastily depart. Was Liyue, the city I had dwelt in for so long, already prepared to enter its next age? I decided that a test was needed in order to reveal the answer. So I feigned my own death, and gathered the cast of Child the Adepti, and the Liyue Qixing to play their roles together on the stage that was Liyue.
Let me guess, you had another plan in case it all burned down.
That's right. Which is why I continued to safeguard the Gnosis until now.
So you mean that if the chaos ever reached the point of no return, you would simply appear and use your divine powers to bring Liyue back under control?
Of course. And it would have been all too easy for him, too. Just as a child quickly matures after losing their parents, so has Liyue matured when faced with the death of its deity.
In the end, the resolution to all that has transpired was even more satisfactory than I could have hoped for.
The fuck? You're giving the crazy bitch your power! How is that satisfactory?
Take the Adepti, for instance. Owing to their years of seclusion, they were the least informed. Yet when faced with a crisis, they commendably showed the greatest amount of restraint possible. Not only did they manage to cooperate with the Qixing, but in the end, they even made efforts to understand the hearts of the people. Credit is also due to Signora, the emissary dispatched by the Cryo Archon to fulfill our contract.
She's not
At my
Cryo,
request,
but she works for them.
She kept everything she knew in strict confidence. This despite the eavesdropping ears of her colleague, Child. This meant I could remain as Zhongli, even having the chance to fulfill the age-old traditions of Liyue in this mortal form. Thank you for joining me on this journey, Traveler.
Don't do it!
All of these things turned out as I had planned.
Don't do it!
There is only one thing that I had not anticipated, and that was the conduct of the Liyue Qixing. I had expected them to do no more than the Adepti, to come to the defense of Liyue. But when all was said and done, they seized the opportunity to supplant Liyue as divine protectors, and used the subsequent power vacuum left by my death to quickly gain complete control of Liyue.
Huh? That doesn't sound good at all!
The fuck? I did not realize I'd be going into the politics of this game. What the fuck? This is not a good way to start a stream.
On the contrary, I think it is excellent. I had always feared that it was too soon for them to take over from me. And it was also that which I longed for the most. As such, this is the best parting gift anyone could have given this god of old.
Hey, what about me? Doesn't anyone feel the least bit of remorse for deceiving me? You've practically kept me in the dark.
I think that thanks would be more appropriate. You certainly played no small part in all of this, wreaking havoc and turning the city upside down. The Lord of Geo ought to thank you for your performance, if anything. If you hadn't created the pressure of a battle between mortals, Adepti, and a god, the lump of coal resting in the hands of the Geo Archon, Liyue, would never have been able to become a dazzling diamond of a city.
Huh? Just whose side are you on, mocking me like that? Are you itching for a fight?
We were both equally fooled.
Be that as it may, you've come out of this as the hero of Liyue. I, on the other hand, will be forever prescribed as a disturber of the peace, no?
Well then, with the Gnosis in my possession, I have no use for such idle chatter. We should return to Zapoljarny Palace and seek an audience with Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa. Come, child.
It sounds like she's just making fun of him. Now.
Fine. I'll meet you there later. I'm not sharing a boat with the likes of you.
Bastard.
Do as you wish.
Can't break the contract. Gotta let her walk.
Now then, is there anything else you wish to ask me?
I'd like to know what the Cryo Archon offered you.
Right! As Zhongli always told us, a good trade is a fair trade. Paimon has no idea what could be a good trade for a Gnosis.
Realistically speaking, there is no such thing.
Huh?
However, I am the god of contracts. For thousands of years, I have made countless contracts. If the deal was of no benefit, then I certainly would not be inclined to agree to it. My agreement with the Cryo Archon will be the last of my contracts as the Geo Archon. My contract to end all contracts. As for the bargaining chip that the Tsaritsa used to balance the scales, uncover that answer for yourself in your future journeys.
The fuck, dude? Fuck. Why? Why would any sane person do that? He just gave up godhood. Yes, it was after 6,000 years, but still. To a bitch that attacked another city. I understand he's a god of contracts and can't exactly go against his own word, especially when in regards to a contract, but still. The fuck? Oh, that was too fast. That cell's date is fixed for this rite of passing. Is the map broken?
Today's the day of the rite of parting. Although the star of the show is fake, we spent so much time trying to organize it, it would be a real shame not to go there now.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
Okay. That's concerning. Okay.
Go, Barbara, go!
Right way. Where do I go? Slow. Fuck. Here. Up. Okay.
Let's play!
Alright. Shit.
Here we go!
Lie.
Yahoo!
Go. Just why is it so unclear?
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Okay.
You know that god from the ocean couldn't have just shown up out of nowhere. I mean, it's been 2,000 years since Rex Lapis subdued it.
Yes, and to think that this happened right on the heels of the incident with Rex Lapis, too.
Say, do you think the person who assassinated our lord and released that evil god might have been one and the same?
Now that you mention it, that's very possible. Yes, it's very possible indeed. I mean, it all fits together. That person must have colluded with the evil god to harm Rex Lapis. Oh, that wicked, black-hearted scoundrel. Still, what sort of supernatural prowess must this person possess to be able to do such things? I have never heard of such a person in all my years.
They're a child.
Ah, forget it. Guessing's no use to us. Look, the Millilith over there looks like he's about to make an announcement. Let's hear what the Ministry of Civil Affairs has to say first.
Okay. Hi.
Oh, well, since we're going through with this rite of parting, I guess it means that those rumors hit the nail on the head.
So Rex Lapis is really... But they didn't catch the culprit, did they?
Oh, come on. Do you think that the assassin could have been a normal person? You know what I think. I don't think any of the gossip on the streets you hear from those shady types is worth anything. There's only one real possibility in my mind. I've heard that the assassin was that Fatui fellow. Youngish, pretty high in rank. I think they called him Child.
The Fatui? They certainly are very suspicious. Who knows what those greedy, crooked folks...
Shh! Lower your voice. If the Fatui catch you in their sights, Rex Lapis won't be around to protect you this time.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Oh, where to? Oh, excuse me. This way? Alright. Cutscene?
Hear ye all! The Qixing's words. Though a dragon soars ageless as the mountains, it too must return to dust. This is common knowledge. Gods and Adepti live glorious lives, but both light and shadow have their season. So too must they face divinely appointed trials. Rumors and hearsay abound on the streets that Rex Lapis was murdered. Now, let the truth be revealed. Having been thwarted in his trial, Rex Lapis's soul has recouped the celestial heights. He beseeches the people of Liyue to grieve not and to let not their hearts be saddened. Nor are they to believe street-born rumors or indulge in baseless speculation.
Okay.
Paimon needs a translation on what the Qixing's announcement said.
The Rex Lapis wasn't murdered.
So that's how they're spinning it. Something feels off. Why would they suddenly give up looking for the murderer? Not to mention how this excuse sounds like something they just made up on the spot. Could the Qixing already have known that Rex Lapis wasn't dead? But Zhongli said that
You're
neither
literally
they
saying
nor
this in
the
public.
Adepti knew anything. Did Zhongli tell them in secret after his gnosis changed hands?
That is possible.
Exactly, right? Ooh, seems like the rite of parting has been going on for a while now. Let's go have a look.
Okay. Where to? Here? Yep, alright. Oh! Lesbian and
Look, it's Ningguang and Kuching. Are they saying something? Are there speeches over?
I don't know what the
As
other two
said
would be.
previously, Rex Lapis's soul returning to the heavens is the end of the contract. And it is also the end of an era.
3,700 years of contracts burnt and reduced to ash.
We, the people of Liyue, were indeed prosperous. But blinded by our prosperity, we forgot that time can be pitiless.
The long, unending dream of our Archon walking among us.
Now that we have awoken from our dream, we must learn to say farewell.
First politics, now a funeral. And the funeral isn't even
Will you stand with
legitimate.
us as we re-establish our contracts? As we build a new age of prosperity?
So concludes the words of Her Eminence the Tianquan. Does Her Eminence the Yuheng have anything to add?
Huh? Is she looking this way?
Traveler.
Yikes! She really is looking our way!
Is that the traveler who they say defeated the ancient god?
So young.
The Liyue Qixing always repay their debts. And as you have heard, our eyes see far and our reach is long. Name your price. You deserve that much.
Whoa.
Shit.
Well, could you help me put up some missing person posters?
Okay, a bit of context to this. One, this is one of the few times we've ever heard the character's voice, and two, this entire thing started because you and your character's twin brother, or sister depending on which one you pick, were attacked by an unknown figure and your brother was taken away. You woke up months later, and thus starting this journey. Okay. Hold on.
Ah, Rex Lapis. Oh, Rex Lapis. Now that I think about it, if everyone's of the same mind as me, perhaps mementos for Rex Lapis might be the best short-term business opportunity.
Don't, bastard! Don't do that to a person.
As for the mortals and Adepti of Liyue, what shape shall our relationship take from now on?
Anyone else? I can't do you two, so you.
And to think I'd put my best perfume on before coming here, thinking you'd like it. But it seems as if those perfumes really were meant to be offered to Rex Lapis. Well, that's fine. Suffer no rivals in love, they say. And that's 3 gone in 1 stroke.
Huh? That's suspicious. What's new up? Zhongli. Okay, where he? There he is. Hello, Rex. Hi. Rex Lapis,
Hey, Zhongli!
Rex.
Look at this. Everyone in Liyue is caught up in their emotions, thinking that they'll never see Rex Lapis again. And here you are looking all relaxed.
Why would I not feel more at ease after laying down the burden I have borne for 3,700 years? Right. If the two of you can spare the time, I should treat you to a meal at the Shinya kiosk.
Ha! That sounds like big talk, Zhongli. Paimon might have believed you if you were treating us to some third-round knockout, but you'd have to pay out your nose just to stand inside Shinya kiosk. Are you sure you can afford it?
She has
You're
a point.
right. I do lack the Mora.
But why would Morax lack Mora, considering he makes it?
As the Rex Lapis Morax, I can easily create Mora. But since I have chosen to walk this earth as the mortal Zhongli, I should abide by the same rules that mortals do. When I was journeying with you, though I still had the Gnosis in hand, I knew that I must soon retire from my role as an Archon. So I had to rehearse a little for my new life.
Oh, no wonder. Paimon gets it now. You didn't look at the price tags when we were spending because you've never had to.
That makes
since
sense.
you weren't used to not being able to just make more Mora as and when you wanted to, you had to try becoming a parasite to society who lives off of other people's credit.
I don't like that smug face she's making.
Well, we were only spending Fatui money. You don't have to say it like that.
Yeah, the Fatui are bastards, so.
In the City of Commerce, we do not merely exchange money or goods. We also exchange knowledge, memories, and foresight, as well as positions, roles, and lives. The Archon Morax could never experience life as the true mortal Zhongli could, no matter how many times he descended to be with his people. I must thank you for that. I will treasure the memories that I made as Zhongli, traveling the streets of Liyue with you.
It was a fine journey.
That is true. But there is no journey that does not end. No meetings without partings.
Paimon thinks that we should make a move and continue our search for the 7.
I fear that continuing your journey may be difficult. The nation that neighbors Liyue by sea, Inazuma, is presently closed.
Closed?
Yes. The nation has been closed by order of its deity, the Electro-Archon Ball. And just as the people of Liyue preferred to call me Rex Lapis, she too goes by another name among locals in Inazuma.
Paimon thinks we've heard that one before. Raiden?
That is the case. And since Raiden is also the Shogun of Inazuma, people call her the Raiden Shogun.
The Inazuma Shogunate. I'm probably butchering that pronunciation.
That said, though people at the wharf were saying that the situation in Inazuma is very tense, Paimon doesn't remember that always being the case. It wasn't that bad last year. Zhongli, since you're Rex Lapis, shouldn't you know something about what's happening there? Just how did Inazuma become a closed nation?
It's because of visions.
Okay.
Visions?
When faced with circumstances beyond their control, humans often bemoan their lack of power. But if a person shows true strength of will at a desperate and fateful moment in their life, the gods will look upon them with favor. This is what visions are. Magical foci bestowed upon those who have been acknowledged by the gods.
Uh-huh. That's how people in Teyvat see it.
But starting from last year, the Raiden Shogun began promulgating the Vision Hunt Decree.
Vision Hunt Decree?
That sounds like Nazism.
Yes. It was an order to seize all visions within Inazuma's borders, and to inlay them upon the hands of the statue of the omnipresent god.
That sounds like Nazism.
They want to seize visions. But why? Aren't visions blessings from the gods?
I should think that in the Raiden Shogun's eyes, it is precisely because they are divine blessings that they should be under the sole dominion of divinity.
Whoa, that's harsh.
The Anemo Archon is the god of freedom, and the Geo Archon is the god of contracts. For her part, the Raiden Shogun is the god of eternity. It seems as though she has finally decided to eliminate any unstable elements that could pose a threat to her eternal realm. The fact that even I, the oldest of the seven, have now passed away, will only strengthen her resolve to pursue eternity. Knowing her, she must have again quoted that adage she is most fond of when proclaiming that decree to her people. 7 ideals for 7 gods. And of these, eternity is nearest unto the heavenly principles.
Heaven.
All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
So what about the trial?
That was a good one. Failing a divine trial. How they came up with that excuse, I will never know. That said, the reason why the Qixing were so eager to resolve the incident and stop pursuing the culprit was indeed because they received news in secret that Rex Lapis was not dead. I hinted as much to the Adepti as well. How did I accomplish that, you ask? Have you ever heard of this particularly convenient Adepti art known as gifting dreams and visions? All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
Yeah,
that trial.
About that. Before the Qixing made their announcement, we listened to a lot of people talking on the way. Most of them put the blame for everything on Child.
These are indeed false accusations. But it remains undeniably true that Child did send people to the Jade Chamber to prevent the Adepti and the Qixing from defeating the ancient god. I've heard that Ningguang is busy milking that for all it's worth on the foreign relations front at the moment, browbeating the envoys of the Fatui. Ha! Those poor Snezhnayan diplomats. If it were not for Child's exalted position as a harbinger, I'm certain that they would have shifted all the blame to him and called for his dismissal by now. All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
As for the Liwish, I'm not gonna try and pronounce that.
The time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue? Kuching is absolutely right in saying this. Now, though I did laud Ningguang's desire for power, believing this to be a good thing, and thought as a matter of course that she must have been behind the Qixing's plan to take governing power over Liyue from the hands of the gods and Adepti, could the original person who brought up the idea of seizing power have been...
Oh, it definitely was. It definitely was.
All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
About Mora.
That's right. Zhongli, now that you don't have your gnosis, what's going to happen to all the Mora in Teyvat? Since Morax is dead, are they all just gonna disappear? Also, isn't the Golden House the only mint in the entire continent? Will it even continue to work?
The Mora present now will not vanish. But the Golden House will indeed have to cease operations for a lengthy period of time, since creating Mora requires the use of the Geo-Archon's power.
This is terrible! We're all about to run out of Mora! The world is coming to an end!
Yes, this is indeed a major issue from a financial standpoint. Well, I suppose we'll just leave such troublesome matters to the Liyue Qixing to debate.
Then, did you at least set some private funds aside for yourself?
Oh, a private fund. This does seem like a good, logical, common-sense idea. It's a shame.
What's a shame?
It's a shame that I didn't think of it at the time. All right, then. Was there anything else you wished to know?
Nothing else.
Well, then. I suppose you'll have to find a way to get inside this closed nation. Have patience. I suspect that some serendipity must first come into play.
Alright, give me a second. I will be right back. I'm back. Okay. Alright. Oh! Hey, got a thing. That's a lot of things. Hold on. Okay. Now, what's... Oh! I can evolve you. Wait, hold on, hold on. I want to do a thing that's gonna be Geo. I don't want that. I don't want to be dealing with the frostbite of the mountain. I don't know what's the name. The Mondstadt Mountain. Oh, excuse me. And my apologies that the first hour or so is just running around dealing with politics of the game. But hold on, I'm gonna already set up. Swap you out for you.
This world is full of
Okay. Resonate. Okay. Hold on 1 second. That's the thing you get when you start the game, but oh, it's only Geo. Got it. Okay. I got a thing to upgrade the Traveler, and I was seeing if it was also compatible with the Animo, but it's only Geo. Yeah, it's an entire. Each one has their own thing.
Yeah, that's true.
And I.
You called it a really bad time because I've been putting fucking fuck. I've been putting up this I'm going to the Jade Chamber and I just run into the cutscene.
Oops. Okay, so that's where you're at. Okay, Mora. Because you were afraid you weren't leveled up enough? Considering I'm lower level and I just successfully killed the god at the end of that storyline, I think you're good. Oh. Oh, that is a pain, I will say that. So, I swapped out... Okay, you're experiencing some issues there? Experiencing some issues, bud? What? Okay.
We can do this!
I got some things I need to redeem. I just realized that. Okay. Log in. Yeah. Oh. What? Oh. I kinda guessed. Oh my god, Bedeau is the uncrowned lord of the ocean.
Why are you so quiet?
Me?
Yes.
I don't, this is fucking same. Hold on. Can you hear me better now?
No, it didn't change at all.
Oh.
Bedeau is louder than you.
If you ever want...
Could this be your phone? Being weird? I don't know then. Okay, I have 4 of those. One of okay. I do not have the primogens for that either. Okay. Okay. Bum. Yeah, that does not make sense. I didn't question it. Ooh. Not by much, by the sounds of it. It's only like... Steph, I did all that not yesterday, the other day in like one stream. Oh, beep, beep, boop.
Freeze!
Oh, I'm having frozen bird. Alright, what's this? What's that? Okay. I don't know what to do now, because I'm waiting on you on this. I wanted to do, like, some wish rolls, but I don't have the gear for it. Why do you not like him?
It's just annoying. It's very annoying.
Why do you think so many people just call her emergency food? Oh my god, I really need to clean out some things.
Because, like, I have characters. You are so good. My game is so loud compared to you.
And then it's just likely a balancing thing.
Yeah, but it wasn't like this last time.
I don't fucking know then. Oh, that could be...
It's so loud in my ear. Can I quickly just check settings? Can I check the audio real quick? Dialogue.
Yeah, that probably would work best. Ooh, okay, you need all your things upgraded. The GeoCube.
No, not the GeoCube. I need another one. You know the little things that they're like go underground and dig. I can't hear you right now if you can talk, by the way. These guys are grunting in my ear.
Yeah, okay.
But there's a big version of that, and that's something. Because Yanfei will not level up otherwise.
I'm just trying to freaking upgrade my gear and it's like... enhancement success. Hold on, how much money? Oh, that's using a lot of money. He just fucked right off. Oh, that's a sorry. 10. Okay. Yeah.
I went down here for no good reason.
Okay. Did your mic cut out?
No, I stopped talking.
It sounded like your mic cut out. Okay. Because of how you stopped talking. Jill's watching the stream. I'm sorry. It's just a lot of this. Alright, that should be good.
I mean, I guess that means you won't really, like, go anywhere. You won't fall off the world if you're, like, stuck inside the ruin. So, just spam attack, he says.
Wait. Over the weekend we need to... Oh, yeah. Over the weekend we need to get on and do some grinding for Chains of the Dandelion Gladiator and Boreal Wolf's Cracked Tooth. doing? Hold on. Pop. Tele. Just do that. Okay. What are did you just defeat the guards? Ah, the demon chick.
Stop. She's also not a demon.
Yeah, I know, she's technically, I think, Adepti. Half. Half Adepti. Hold on. No, that's... Wait, what the fuck did it just do? Okay, and... Hold on. No, it's... Oh, right, it's her. It's some... It's not the cat lady. I don't know what she is, but because of how her hair is, she looks like she has cat ears, so I just call her the cat lady. What? Oh, he's hot. Oh, he's hot. I'm trying to figure out if one, they're a playable character, and two, what their entire deal is. Oh, the person I'm talking about is Ganyu. Yeah, the person I was thinking of was Ganyu. Yeah, they're the one that gives you the message that, hey, go to the Jade Chamber, I think. Run around. Okay. Hold on.
Yep, delicious indeed.
Okay. Alright, I originally came here to do something, and I have yet to do it. Because I'm an ADHD bitch. Hi.
Can you just die?
Give me your things.
Add Astra at...
Adventure rank rewards, because I just ranked up. Ooh, I apparently didn't get one.
Die, bastard.
Add Astra...
Okay. Okay. Is that all? The hell?
It's really funny. I have 3 Catalyst users in my team right now.
Look, I love Queen. She does a hell of a lot of damage, but I've been using Yanfei just because A, I just got her and I wanna play with her because I just got her, and B, it's just, I don't know, just want to play with her.
Oh, right, that's a thing where, I think it's...
Twitter orders die.
No one.
You know, I need to start reading these, like, descriptions of the characters, because I usually don't. I usually just go ahead and start playing with them. And I didn't do that with Yanfei,
and what?
And all of a sudden, like, she's doing, like, these, you know, the voice lines and everything like that. I'm just like, you are definitely with the court or something, because you're sitting here talking about law. And yeah, she is.
She's a judge or something?
She's like an advisor or something. I don't
remember
what it said.
It might be for the other nation that I only just got even the chance to visit. Oh, where's the thing? It's not here, I think. I don't know. There.
Come here. Come on.
Where?
You can come up here.
No. Okay, I guess I head north from there to see if that's the place. I got yeah. Why no speak? Why can't no speak? This way. Oh, you're gonna be happy with me. I upgrade Bedeau to level 40.
Yeah, that's great.
Is it? This might be it. Is this it? This might be it. Is this?
Yeah, I know that there's a geo thing there. I can't get it. I have to find all of the stupid things. I don't want to do that. Where am I going?
Not the
Where
thing.
am I going? Going here. Oh wow, look at that.
What?
And finally fucking unlocked.
What? You went really quiet there. Are you good?
I can join now.
Hold on, let me get on the ground. I am in menus, so give me a moment.
Oh, can I get a primogen now? Or not primogen, sorry.
Alright.
Fight. Her chest.
Send in,
No, I'm 1 away.
Could this be it? Send the thing. Go ahead. Could this be it?
Unable to enter.
No, hold on.
Look at the thing in the top left and see if it has like a little X.
It doesn't.
It does?
Does not. Ooh, try again.
No.
Wait. Oh, hold on.
Make sure you
I just realized I had it on the wrong. Got it. Got it. Okay. I'm dumb.
See, you got a messages from me.
Hold on. Look, twinsies. Alright.
Oh yeah, by the way, the only way to get down there is just to fall.
Yeah.
Okay, this is what I need. Same all the way over here. There are a lot of enemies on the way, and I'm just trying to find the fastest way there.
Okay, what the huh? Thing fight need the blue orb thingy?
Follow.
Hold on, I'm teleporting. My heart took that, okay. Well, it's loading, and I'm gonna have a kiss. You want a kiss?
I have several kisses.
So do I have a cup of them. Yeah, you have the bag. Alright. Where are you?
Where am I? I'm on top of the rock.
I got a lizard.
This way.
Oh.
Right? Yeah.
Rise.
I'm in duty down here on my team. Because I can usually just about one-shot these guys. And that's not what I want.
Nice. I'm starting to lose count.
Okay, is that everything? Okay, where?
So for this boss,
Hold up, hold on.
if I remember correctly, fire and electric do best.
So,
No, not Yanfei, actually. Go with Zahir.
So should I do Bennett? Or should I keep...
I don't know, I'm just telling you, like, because, well, we probably will need,
Okay, I'll go for Venti.
well, electric and fire, and you'd say, oh, Animo.
Yeah, but his ability can be stacked with other element types.
If you want.
Not to mention the range damage can help me pull attention away from you if necessary.
This is the fucker by the looks of it. Yeah. Oh god, that thing does not look fun.
Oh, what? Oh, the thing that's in the ground? What the?
The thing that we're supposed to fight so I can level up.
Are you next to it?
I'm not started it, but I am standing here. Near the entrance.
Hold on,
Not at the entrance, this is the entrance. I'm on the stairs. Treasure inside. Let's explore a little further up ahead.
Oh, he looks fun. Is that the best idea?
We have to fight it. What's that thing? Be careful, don't let it notice us. No, we have to. It's the only way I can do this. Oh, this guy
Think you
does
can
not.
get away?
Okay.
There's nothing.
Focus on me.
Here we go. We need to defeat this thing? Yeah, I don't know if that's happening.
Would gliding be faster?
The probably fire wasn't the best.
Yeah.
A shield counter. Use a shield to counter it. Okay, but he hasn't created any.
Brace yourselves.
Bob, take that. Yeah, but I don't get any benefit from it.
I can only do it for a certain time and not for long, so.
time for takeoff.
Stop. Okay.
Shield, you fuck!
Hold on. There. I thought we were all low. Barely.
Yeah, Mado doesn't. That's not gonna do shit for Mado. For me, at least. Oh, it's on me.
We both just ran away. Alright, I can draw his attention.
I'll protect us. Go, Barbara, go!
I'm so used to like actually like doing teams and not going to.
Yahoo!
We're getting them down slowly.
Oh, run! Okay.
Deflection!
Yes! I got that as well. I didn't have to do shit.
Well, if you do an any sort of attack onto him while he's doing some sort of geo attack, it will crystallize and give you a shield. So. Oh, I don't have one though. Oh, I was so close to being out of the circle.
Hold on. I can almost heal. I have heals ready.
Here with me. If I can do some damage, that will help you.
Hold on.
Go forwards! Thank you!
There we go. Alright.
It's like I was stuck in like an attack loop or whatever. And so I couldn't move because my character just kept attacking.
Shit, I'm gonna need to...
Let's dance. Go, Barbara.
this is self. Let's see if this will keep me going a bit longer. Okay.
Oh no!
Shit, okay, hold on.
Okay, the moment you can, Barbara,
Ready,
do it.
go!
I did it! Where are you? Where he? There he.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Focus on me, thank you! Okay. I can't heal, I'm working on it.
You can't have those. I don't know what that achievement
You can have those back. You probably deflected and attacked it back into him.
I mean, it certainly did something. It's going to dig back down by the looks of it. Or it's not. He's just gonna sit there.
Hold on.
Oh, he's
Focus
gonna
on me, thank you! I've got that attack memorized.
Oh, I'm almost dead.
Can't do anything.
Yeah, I have food. I stopped up. Oh, he's on me.
Okay, try and draw attention. Okay. Focus on me, thank you!
Still at me.
Healing.
We can do it.
How did I dodge that?
think you can get
Okay.
away?
Clap. We've almost got him. We got him!
Yes! Okay.
We got him! Alright.
That was painful. That was painful.
That was actually fun.
It wasn't that bad, but it was painful.
Oh yeah, that was painful, but
you now?
what?
No, I need something else. Okay, but at least I don't need that anymore.
Okay. Yeah, the hardest one.
Okay, where am I going? I'm going to a statue. Where's a statue? There's a statue.
Alright. Where?
I feel like I need to make another cup of coffee after that.
I'm gonna grab a cup of water. I'm gonna be right back. Kinda.
That was ridiculous. That was ridiculous. Use a shield of a matching type or a Dew shield to counter a Dew slash primordial shower attack and deal immense damage. Okay, I didn't know you could do that. I'm just... What? Running like crazy, Jesus Christ.
I wonder when I'll be as tall as my big sister.
You good? Thirsty. Thirsty. No, I know. Just you ran out here as fast as possible. Okay, so what do I need? What do I need? First.
There's an echo. I'm back.
Everyone is working super hard. We should be too.
Right.
Is that what I needed? Is that all I needed? No, I need a
Heal
lot
me.
more.
Heal me, Daddy. Thank you. Don't clip that, by the way.
Heard you, and I'm just gonna ignore it.
Good call.
Okay, so you're ascended. That's great. I don't have any level up material.
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
I have some, but not a lot. I'll still use it all. This is a lot easier to level you up when you're this stage, not like higher up like all the other characters.
Hold on.
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm all...
That is all I really needed, to be fairly honest. There is one thing in my world that I wanted to try and defeat, but you know, I'm not dealing with it today.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with that shit.
Right now, I wish I was sitting at the top of a tree, looking out over a meadow, cider in hand.
But that is all I need.
You just left.
I know. I'm going to leave Discord.
Why?
Because I don't need anything else. I just knew I couldn't defeat that on my own.
Okay.
Well, bye.
You bitch.
Yeah, fuck you.
She just left. Hold on. I gotta set up for when I'm doing that. It's not my normal one, so. Ah. Okay. Okay, I guess on with story stuff.
It's hard to remain on dry land for so long. Can never quite seem to get my land legs back.
Okay, there we go. I'm gonna get a house.
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
I'm just gonna get a house. Where can I get the house? I'm going the wrong way. Where can I get the house? Oh, here. Just there and glide down. Ooh, okay. Alright, load it in. It's this way. Over here. Oh, low polywings, low polywings. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Ah, children, come, come. You've arrived at just the right moment. I've been looking for you.
Oh, what is it, Granny? Need any help?
Oh, no. You've done so much for Liyue Harbor already. I could hardly ask for more. In fact, my old friends and I have been putting our heads together to think of what sort of gift we might give you in return.
A gift? For Paimon?
Oh, child, you are so very modest. Uncommonly so, even. But you mustn't decline this gift. I simply won't allow it. When you traversed my old teapot in search of the cleansing bell, I heard your little friend mention that you often camp out in the wilds.
Okay.
That simply won't do. Especially since I imagine you still have a very long journey ahead of you.
Yeah, I've still got to meet 5 gods.
Fortunately, I have not yet grown so old as to see my subspace creation abilities atrophy.
TARDIS! I got a TARDIS in a teapot. What's subspace creation?
Did my friends never mention that to you? Well then, it is a blessing we old folks once received from Rex Lapis, part of our illumination, if you will. I will not go into too much detail, but subspace creation is the ability to create a small, autonomous pocket world. The teapot that you entered previously was a little trinket created using that ability.
A trinket, you say?
So, in the eyes of an adeptus, creating a magic teapot world is just child's play, huh?
Oh, indeed, the teapot is nothing to boast of. One such as myself must depart from this realm to create a world of one's own. Rex Lapis, on the other hand, moved mountains and seas. That is what one might call an exercise of true power. But that's enough nostalgia for now. The gift that I have prepared for you just requires a few final materials to add the finishing touch.
I can help look for them.
That's right! Finding stuff's what we're good at, after all.
I was looking for a thing earlier and I couldn't find it, but don't let them know that.
Oh, settle down now, children. There's no need for you to go running hither and thither. I have already found a fleet-footed youngster to prepare what I need. What's more, I doubt that you would know how to find the materials I am searching for. Some of them are very rare indeed these days.
And what are those, if I may ask?
Well, for starters, I require some shimmer soil from the banks of Dihua Marsh. Back in the day, it could only be found where the glaze lilies thrived most profusely. You would have to dig downward, following the roots of the glaze lilies, and if you were lucky enough, you just might find a small patch of shimmer soil there. but almost no one has been able to find Shimmer soil in this manner since Dihua Marsh came to be the way it is today. Even more difficult to find is Smaragdus jadeite, which must be chiseled from the rock of the chasm. Or so it used to be. Ever since the Blackcliff Forge opened for business, they've slowly but surely stripped the mines all but completely bare of it. In any case, Smaragdus jadeite is an Adepti treasure, and the Adeptal power within is not something that most humans can withstand. Extended contact with it is, in fact, harmful to humans.
So it's radioactive.
Goodness knows if that child will succeed in finding these items.
Who is this child?
Well, since you're an Adeptus, Granny, the person you asked for help, they must be an Adeptus too, right?
Yes. I suppose she does count as an Adeptus.
She counts? How come there are so many Adepti in Liyue Harbor? We seem to bump into them all the time. It feels like even when you go out to eat, you could be sitting next to an Adeptus and never even know it.
Oh, maybe so. Who can say? A fair few of my old friends are rather fond of mundane mortal life, after all.
I'm back, Granny.
Oh!
I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to do the honors.
Her!
This child here is Yen Fei. She's the one helping run some errands for me. Yen Fei, I believe you've already heard of the Traveler and her traveling companion.
Of course, who hasn't? Much has been written about you in the Millilith's records. You became one of Liyue's most wanted after the Millilith marked you as a suspect following the incident at the Rite of Dissension. After which, you fought off the Millilith at Julian Karst and made contact with the Fatui, before finally defeating an ancient god together with Granny and her associates, and subsequently being cleared of any and all suspicion by the Qixing. What a shame.
A shame?
A shame that we didn't meet sooner. If we had, well, I can't say that I would have been able to clear you of suspicion immediately, but it certainly would have been less, embarrassing for you. Allow me to introduce myself once more. I'm Yenfei, a legal advisor. Got a legal problem? You can come right to me. Oh, yes, here's my business card. You'll find it has my contact details and office address. Keep it handy.
Thank you, Matt Murdock. Jesus Christ.
If you have an urgent issue,
Murdock,
just leave me a note at this address. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, I offer a very generous discount for first-time customers.
All right, Yenfei, all right. Let's get to the business at hand. I do not think these two are in any dire need of legal assistance at the moment.
I mean, yeah, we were just cleared of all charges.
You'll have to excuse Yenfei. She's always been like this. Ever the talkative one when it comes to her own affairs.
Are you really an Adeptus?
Paimon was gonna ask the same question. You seem really different from the ones we've met before.
An Adeptus? I guess. Kinda. My old man said he was one anyway. He mentioned that he once campaigned with Rex Lapis for a long old time, and then after that was all over, he went back and married my mom. They had me, and once I was all grown up, the two of them upped and left on a journey, leaving me with Granny here.
Okay.
Well, that's a bit casual for an Adeptus. Aren't you guys supposed to sign solemn contracts to protect Liyue Harbor and all that stuff? What do you mean he just went back to get married?
Well, my dad did say that he'd talked it through with Rex Lapis, and that he was fine with it. Even contributed towards the wedding gift, apparently. Anyway, let's not dwell on that too much. So, Granny, I've gotten a hold of most of the stuff you asked for, except for Smaragdus jadeite. I couldn't find any at all. The chasm's been sealed off, and there's just no way in. Couldn't secure any documentation either. Looks like the Ministry of Civil Affairs is serious about keeping it strictly locked down.
Is that so? But Smaragdus jadeite is really rather a... Yenfei, are you sure you can't find some other way? They have helped Liyue greatly, after all. It is only right that they are duly rewarded.
I know, Granny, you've told me 1,000 times already. Well, the chasm's definitely a no-go, but there's still a chance we can figure out some alternative means of procurement. Hold on a moment. Let me have a look.
Whoa, that's a really thick book. What kind of things do you write in there?
Commercial consultancy. Or Snezhnaya. Ah, found him. Crossel. A Snezhnayan merchant who once came to me with some legal queries on certain articles in the legal codices. If my memory serves, all of them had to do with rare ores. He mentioned that he was considering acquiring some Smaragdus jadeite to make hairpins, and wanted to know if there were any legal ramifications that he should be aware of. Said he was planning to sell them in Snezhnaya. So, I guess I'll go look for him. With any luck, he'll have gotten his hands on some Smaragdus jadeite, or might have an idea of where we can find some.
We'll come with you.
Oh, you want to join me? I suppose that's no problem, but it's best if you just stand by and watch. If you try to get involved, you'll only risk placing yourself in legal jeopardy.
Wow, an Adeptus imploring us to avoid incurring legal liability. That's a first for sure. Best we be a little more careful than usual while we're with her.
What do you mean? Okay. Oh. That way. Okay. Hello. Things are being weird.
Hello, Mr. Crossel. How's business been?
Oh, good, very good. All thanks to your advice, Miss Yanfei. What brings you here today?
You're too kind. I was simply doing my job. Now, I believe that the last time we met, you mentioned that you were looking to source some Smaragdus jadeite to make hairpins. Have there been any further developments on this front?
Well, yes. As a matter of fact, in the end I did acquire a small piece of Smaragdus jadeite and had it fashioned into a pair of hairpins. Miss Yanfei, might I presume that you have an interest in the hairpins? I must apologize. I've already rented them out to a lady named Zhi Qiao. If you'd like to inspect them, you may have to wait quite some time.
Wait, isn't Smaragdus jadeite really rare? Aren't you worried about the hairpins getting damaged or lost while they're being rented out?
No, I'm not worried in the slightest, because I signed a contract with Miss Zhi Qiao before renting them to her. The contract makes it quite clear that if she loses or damages the item in question, she must compensate me for its full original value. In return, I included a clause that guarantees the Smaragdus jadeite is genuine, with a penalty of 10 times the item's value payable by me to Ms. Zhi Qiao in the event that it is shown to be a fake.
Guaranteed genuine, with 10 times the value payable if this claim is shown to be false? Yes, these terms are very clear indeed.
Of course. This way, both the client and I have the assurance we need. To ensure fairness, each of us has retained an original copy of the contract.
In that case, might you know where Miss Zhi Qiao lives? We'd like to pay her a visit and have a look at the hairpins.
Oh, of course. She wrote her address down when we signed our contract. Here, I'll mark it on your map for you.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Crossel. We'll be off now.
Okay. Up. Okay. Play as the twink. Wait. Okay. This way. Lots of running around. Got it. Okay. Here. Hello. Oh no.
Oh, whatever shall I do?
Excuse me, are you that name?
Yes, that's me. Is there something I can help you with?
How do you do, Miss Zhi Qiao? We understand from Mr. Crossel that you recently rented a pair of hairpins from him. My associates and I are very interested in them. Would you mind letting us take a look at them?
The hairpins. I can't lend them to you right now. I've lost them. I don't know how it could have happened. I always kept them right by my side, and I hadn't even worn them yet. I spent so much money on them. If I have to pay their original value, there's no way I could come up with that amount of money on such short notice.
Why did you need them in the first place?
My family is in the ore business too, but business has been suffering ever since the chasm was sealed off. We now have a backlog of paid-up orders just sitting around, so we've been having to purchase some stock from other ore merchants to complete them. A big banquet is coming up in a few days, and several ore merchants I know of will be there. I need this opportunity to mingle and discuss prices. That's what the hairpins were for, to keep up appearances. I can't have them looking down on me, but now that I've lost the hairpins, what will I do?
Why does Paimon have a sudden strong sense of deja vu?
Maybe because this is the part where we say we can help.
Would you really? I sent a commission to the Adventurers Guild, but I haven't heard anything back from them yet.
Hold on. Don't run off looking for the hairpins just yet. Miss Zhou, would you let me have a look at the rental contract you signed?
Huh? Well, I mean, sure, I have it right here. Here you are.
Let me see.
That's right! Yanfei said she's a legal advisor, didn't she? Maybe she can help Zhiqiao somehow.
That would be a little unfair to Cross.
True. Though surely there must be a win-win solution.
Right. I finished reading the contract. The terms are very clear, and they do indeed stipulate that you must pay Mr. Crossell the original value of the hairpins as compensation for the loss. Furthermore, the contract also expressly states that the amount of compensation must take current market prices into account. And given the rarity of Smaragdus Jadeite, I fear that the final amount of compensation may end up being significantly higher as a result.
Even higher? Oh, no.
That time for the cheering in the background.
Uh-oh. Zhiqiao looks like she's about to faint.
However, all of this is assuming that it is indeed genuine Smaragdus Jadeite that was inlaid into the hairpins.
Did you really have to pause before saying that part? Anyway, the hairpins are lost, so how exactly would we be able to find out if the Jadeite is genuine or not? Whichever way you look at it, we've got to start by finding those hairpins.
Except that if we found the hairpins, there'd no longer be any need to check whether the Jadeite is genuine, would there?
Seems right.
Please, don't trouble yourselves over this. The fact is, I lost the item, and I should pay compensation per the contract.
It is a huge sum of money, though.
However much it is, I will have to pay it. My family are merchants, after all. It's vital that we keep our word and respect our contracts. Now that it's come to this, I really shouldn't keep Crossell in the dark any longer. I'll go and inform him of the issue, and then negotiate the amount of compensation.
Yes, legally speaking, it seems this is the most sensible course of action. But before that, I have some questions about the hairpins. So hold on a moment, Miss Zhou. When you first touched the hairpins, what did you feel?
What did I feel? Well, I remember that the gemstones set into the pins were perfectly smooth to the touch, like the finest quality jade. My family has seen much jade pass through its hands in the past, so I am quite certain of my judgment in this matter.
It's fake.
Smooth to the touch, finest quality jade.
Something the matter?
No, it's nothing. I just need to re-examine a few things. Let's head over to Mr. Crossell's.
Okay. It's another back and forth mission. Okay. Hello.
Miss Yanfei, you've returned. With Miss Zhiqiao in tow, too, I see. How are the hairpins? I trust you're quite satisfied with them?
About that.
Loss of the hairpins to Crossed.
You lost them? Are you serious? Do you have any idea how expensive they were?
I'm sorry. Truly, I am. I'll pay the compensation as per our contract. Every last mora.
Mora? Do you have any idea what I had to go through to get my hands on that Smaragdus jadeite? I just don't... Forget it. Talking won't bring them back. Since Miss Yanfei is here, I suppose we can just have her estimate the amount that needs to be paid.
No problem. But before I can give an official estimate, I'll need to do a little market research.
Why did it just become
yes.
day?
And if I may just confirm again, it was in fact genuine Smaragdus jadeite inlaid into the hairpins, correct?
Of course. Genuine article guaranteed, or I pay back 10 times the value.
All right, understood. I'll conduct some market research, and once I'm back, I'll provide an official assessment of the sum owed by Mr. Chow in compensation. Please wait here, Mr. Crossell.
Thank you very much. How could she lose my hairpins? She'd better pay every last mora that they're worth.
Looks like I'll have to find some way to raise that money.
Please wait, Mr. Chow. I have something to discuss with you. It's not convenient to speak here, so let's find somewhere that we can sit and talk in more detail.
Okay. The hell?
I should open a store here. You can't beat the
Okay.
Cool it!
I just attacked some random pedestrian. Oops. That's not how things work, but okay.
I just like to make people smile.
Miss Yanfei, what is this about? Are you here to tell me how much I owe?
No. What I wanted to talk about is, there is a chance that the ore inlaid on those hairpins may not be Smaragdus jadeite after all.
Not Smaragdus jadeite? Really?
What do you mean? Are you implying that you already sneaked off and found them?
Obviously not. I'm no adventurer, let alone a member of the guild. I don't run thankless, time-consuming errands for a living. Let's just say I made some deductions. I don't know if Granny told you this, but Smaragdus jadeite is found deep underground and contains very concentrated elemental energy. If mere mortals come into contact with it, well, they'll be sick in the best case. And in the worst case, they could even experience a dramatic change of personality. It most certainly would not be smooth to the touch. Mr. Chow, did you at any time feel unwell while the hairpins were in your possession?
No, not at all. I felt perfectly fine the whole time. Not even the slightest bit unwell. I didn't feel anything special at all, in fact.
Now that is strange. I noticed earlier that there were elemental traces in Mr. Crossell's vicinity. If I've deduced correctly, he may still have the Smaragdus jadeite in his possession.
If that's the case, we should go confront him right now and expose his dirty scam right to his face!
Nope, you need to do more research.
Absolutely not. If we were to confront him now, there's no way he would admit to it. Eventually, he would find some argument to compel us to leave. And then, he'd throw the Smaragdus jadeite into the sea the moment we were gone.
Hold on. I'm doing a thing real quick. Ooh, yes. Alright.
After that, he would simply insist that Mr. Chow pay up per the contract. He would lose nothing. Meanwhile, we would have to look under every stone in Liyue, hoping and praying that the hairpins do actually still exist somewhere in this world.
Very vivid description.
So vivid that Paimon thinks it might be experience talking.
Oh, it certainly is. I've seen my fair share of situations like this, and brute force methods are certainly one way of resolving them. Fortunately, I have far more elegant solutions at my disposal. I'll share them with you in due course.
Well then, since you're so experienced in dealing with problems like this, perhaps you could help me, Miss Yanfei.
Okay.
Oh, that won't be a problem. But first, Mr. Chow, can I ask you to please sign this contract?
Huh? Does there have to be a contract for everything? Paimon can't even keep track.
If I had one more up for every time I heard the word contract.
It feels like Yanfei is even more concerned with them than a certain someone else we know.
That was his entire thing.
These are my formal terms of engagement. Everything prior to now has just been pro bono advice. But for me to investigate any further, I require a written contract. Any work commissioned but not bound by a contract cannot be relied upon.
I understand. Then I will be glad to place this matter into your capable hands if you will take it, Miss Yunfei.
No problem. Just sign here, and I'll sign too. Okay. Now write your address here, and then sign on this page as well. And I'll also need your signatures on pages 5, 7, and on the very last page. Finally, if you could just use this ink pad to make a handprint over here.
This contract has so many pages. Paimon's all out of brain juice again.
Such an ordeal.
All right, that should do it. My fees are the same as always, and they're written in the contract. Have a look through and let me know if you have any questions.
I've had a read through. Everything checks out.
Well then, here's your copy of the contract. I will retain the other copy. Not for now,
You didn't do
no.
anything?
Despite how intractable this problem might sound, it will actually be quite straightforward to resolve, once we've got some things squared away. I don't believe you have been part of an investigation like this before, in which case, hopefully this should be quite the experience.
Miss Yunfei, I have to ask, why are you helping me?
Because, as it happens, I'm currently trying to acquire some Smaragdus Jadeite myself. I noticed strong traces of geoenergy around Mr. Crossel, so perhaps he has, in fact, secured some. Whether he actually made it into an item of jewelry or not is a separate matter, but either way, it's a lead. As long as we follow it, who knows? We might just be able to get our hands on some Smaragdus Jadeite. Also, the idea of someone abusing the law to their advantage, I won't stand for it.
Yep, there it is.
But again, let's not dwell on this. Let's go to... where can we find someone who processes ore?
Looking at her?
I've got it! Let's pay a visit to Chateau, the boss of the Jade Mystery. He's a professional when it comes to working with stone and ore. If Mr. Crossel had his ore worked on at all, Chateau would undoubtedly have been his first choice.
Why? Oh, him. Hi.
Why, hello there, honored customers. Welcome to... Oh, it's you, Miss Yanfei. Is something the matter? Surely not more spurious claims that my jade betting is rigged and no one can ever win? Oh, I swear on all that is sacred.
No, nothing of the sort. Has a Snezhnyan merchant named Crossel enlisted your ore processing services recently by any chance?
A Snezhnyan merchant named Crossel, you say? I do remember that. He brought me a piece of ore, claiming that it was Smaragdus Jadeite. That was the first time I'd ever encountered it, so I had no way of telling if it was really Smaragdus Jadeite or not. But if a customer insists, far be it from me to contradict them. He was quite generous with his money, too, so I didn't give it too much thought. I processed the ore as per his request.
Do you have any leftover debris from your work on it?
Hold on, trying to do a thing. Okay.
Why, yes. It was my first time encountering this ore, after all, so I kept a few loose shavings to study myself later. They're right over there, in fact.
Thank you, sir. We'll take a look at them.
Okay. Where? Where? Where it? Oh. Observe.
Betting on Jade?
Huh? If my eyes don't deceive me, the cross-sections and patterning suggest that these are Smaragdus nephrite shavings.
Smaragdus nephrite?
Yes. It's not particularly rare, nor is it especially valuable. It's used to make jewelry all the time. I've heard it said that Smaragdus nephrite is in fact the outer layer of Smaragdus jadeite, though no one's ever proven it.
A thin layer of separation, huh?
If you must see for yourself, try examining these shavings for traces of elemental energy. Smaragdus nephrite is an entirely ordinary ore, containing no elemental energy whatsoever.
Is that so? Well, we might as well give elemental sight a shot. So, did you find anything?
Not a trace of elemental energy.
So they really are different. But wait, how come Jichao was able to tell what it was just by looking at the shards? That's pretty awesome.
There's nothing special to it. It just so happens that I've come across a great many of these in my time.
Why couldn't Shito tell them apart?
These two stones actually look very similar. Someone without a deep understanding of them would find it very difficult to tell them apart. There may be only a subtle difference for the casual viewer, but that translates to an astronomical difference in terms of the market price. And, I'm sure, a significant difference in the cost of having them carved into shape.
All right, let's focus up. We're going off on a tangent.
But, never mind, Shirto. Why would Mr. Crossell...
Scam!
Unusual actions have unusual reasons behind them. Let's take some of these shavings back to Chateau.
Try your luck betting on Jay?
Okay. Hi.
Miss Yenfei? Might I be so bold as to inquire,
If you could just confirm for me once more, sir. Mr. Crossell did indeed claim that the ore he brought to your store was in fact Smaragdus jadeite, did he not?
Yes, that's right. I still have a record of the job with me, in fact. Here. It says quite clearly, 1 chunk Smaragdus jadeite, uncut.
Then I have no further questions. But could I borrow the processing record and these stone shavings?
Of course. But might I ask why you need them?
Oh, I have my reasons. Yes. Please sign here on this affidavit. This document shall serve as signed proof that these stone shavings originated from the, ore that Mr. Crossell brought to your store. Please read it carefully.
Yes, I see. Forgive me for asking
I find this stuff
again, Miss
interesting, so my
Yenfei.
apologies.
But might I know the nature of the incident on this occasion?
I wouldn't say there's been an incident, just a minor issue. Thank you, sir. I'll take these with me.
With this hard evidence to back us up, Crossell won't dare try to deny what he did.
On the contrary, this is far from sufficient to build a case. We need to find something a little more compelling.
Ooh.
If you want to make jewelry, you need a professional jewelsmith. Let me think.
Hey.
Jewelry. Nope. Aha! Got it! Singxi. She often helps people to find a jewelsmith. Let's go pay her a visit.
Well, that was quick. How come you know so many people?
Because lots of people come to me for legal advice every day. As you know, Liyue Harbor is the city of contracts. And contracts, well, I should say laws, are very important to us. But the amendments made by the Tianquan to our laws are unnecessarily complicated. How can I put this? It just seems like they're hard to understand and impossible to finish. As such, legal advisors like myself provide quite the popular service indeed.
So you help them make sense of the law. But didn't you say that it's hard to understand and impossible to finish?
Yes, well, that's no obstacle because I've memorized all the legal codices.
You memorized them?
You sound surprised. Knowing the law inside out is a legal advisor's bread and butter, you know?
Is this how the Adepti become so adept at everything?
Oh, this has nothing to do with being an Adeptus. I just like reading things.
Again, with that casual tone.
Well, that's that then. Let's go look for Singxi.
Okay.
Try your luck betting on Jay?
Okay then, I guess. Wait, is this where I think it is? Yes! The unfinished boxes! Let things load in. Yes, the unfinished boxes. Hello, again.
Oh, Miss Yenfei, it's you. Has something happened? Did the client from last time,
Have no further trouble from then on? Yes, of course. I'm just here to ask you a few questions. Has a merchant by the name of Crossel asked you to put him in contact with a jewelsmith recently?
Crossel? Yes, I remember him. He's a merchant from Snezhnaya, no? Yeah, he came to me with a chunk of something he called Smaragdus Jadeite. The design of the hairpins that he gave me was quite intricate, so it took me some work to find someone who was up to the job. Eventually, I found an older jewelsmith who made them exactly according to his specifications. This order was on hold for a very long time, and only completed quite recently, which is why I remember it so well.
Doesn't seem like there's any evidence to be found here.
Miss Sinksy, I'd like for you to confirm for me once more. When Mr. Crossel commissioned you to find him a jewelsmith, did he or did he not assert that the material he presented to you that day was called Smaragdus Jadeite?
Yes, I'm sure of it. The hairpins were made using many expensive materials, and the asking price was quite high, so we had to put this transaction on record with the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Mr. Crossel wasn't very familiar with the necessary procedures, so I filed it on his behalf. I also kept a copy for my own records. See for yourself, the item is called Smaragdus Jadeite Twin Phoenix Pins. The inlaid gemstone is recorded as Smaragdus Jadeite. The document even has the official seal of the ministry on it.
Thank you, Sinksy. Now, could you let me borrow this document?
Sure. It isn't serving much purpose here anyway. I take it then that there's been some more trouble?
Nothing you need to worry about. Just a minor issue.
Minor?
I'll return your document as soon as I'm done with it.
Yeah,
Thanks
as if
again.
fraud isn't is a minor issue.
What?
Jesus.
Everyone's first reaction always to assume someone or something is in trouble.
Must be the nature of legal consultancy.
I believe we have almost all the evidence we need. We just need to make one last trip. Let's go to Boo Boo Pharmacy to speak with Dr. Baiju.
Baiju?
The weirdo with the snake around his neck? What do you want to speak to him for?
Because only he can provide an authoritative statement confirming that Smaragdus Jadeite is harmful to the human body. Once we have this final piece of evidence in our hands, we can wrap this case up.
Fair. Alright, where to... Over here. Will the character be there? Will the child be there? I want to see the child. Show me the child. Show me the child. Show me the child. Ah!
What's the hurry?
Shut up, Kenya. Where is it? Where's the child? Where's the child? Ah! Where's the child? No, the child isn't here.
I can't read what this says.
Hello.
My, to what do I owe the pleasure? Though I'm afraid that if you're looking for our little Chi-Chi, she's out gathering herbs.
Damn it!
And if it isn't Miss Yenfei as well, now that's an even rarer honor. What business brings you here, might I inquire? Some charlatans peddling ineffectual medicines again, no doubt?
No. I'm here this time to ask if you're familiar with Smaragdus Jadeite.
Smaragdus Jadeite? Why, yes, there is some information about it included in the 6th commentary on the 7 Mountain Treatises. The 7 Mountain Treatises states that this substance springs forth from stone marrow within the mountains, and will bring disaster to any mere mortals who touch it. It is abundant in elemental energy, so if someone without a vision is in contact with it for a prolonged period, best case scenario, they fall ill. Worst case scenario, they'll suffer great changes in personality, and their illness will only ever get worse. Anyway, I'm sure you didn't come all this way just to chit-chat. Knowing you, Yenfei, and given the specific nature of your question, I suppose that you're about to ask me to write an official affidavit attesting to the pharmaceutical peculiarities of Smaragdus Jadeite?
That is indeed the case. If you would be so kind, Dr. Baiju.
No trouble at all. It's just a single document, won't take me a moment. I would mention, though, that you are not the only one who's developed a curiosity for Smaragdus jadeite recently. A Snezhnayan merchant came to ask me about it not long ago. But after I gave him my reply, his expression shifted to one of remarkable disappointment. I wonder, Miss Yanfei, if your pressing business might be related to the Snezhnayan merchant?
Ah, you needn't concern yourself about that, Dr. Baizhu. Thank you for penning us that document. I'll make sure to compensate you in due course.
You're too kind. Take care now.
I wanted to see the child. Show me the child. Show me the child.
That Baizhu guy is as weird as ever.
Sorry,
is it
Chi-Chi is
just
adorable.
Paimon, or does it feel like he was fishing for something back there?
Dr. Baiju's always been like that. Well, we have the evidence we need. Let's go find Mr. Crossel.
Alright, oh. Hello. Oh.
Miss Yanfei, have you finished your investigation? I trust you will now be in a position to assess the compensation due.
Yes, my investigation is indeed concluded. I can now provide a final figure for the amount payable.
Wonderful. Well then, please, could you do the honors, Miss Yanfei?
Of course. According to the stipulations of the contract, Mr. Crossel, you must pay Ms. Zerchow 10 times the original transaction price in Mora.
Sure. Wait, what? Me pay her? Surely there's been some kind of mistake, Miss Yanfei.
Not at all. According to my investigations and the material evidence that we've gathered, the substance claimed to be Smaragdus jadeite that was inlaid within the Smaragdus jadeite twin phoenix pins that you rented out to Ms. Zerchow was, in fact, Smaragdus nephrite. Now, the contract states very clearly that 10 times the price shall be paid should the article not be genuine. Accordingly, you are liable for this sum, which is payable to Mr. Chow in Mora.
Material evidence? What material evidence? Why, Miss Yanfei, you cannot frame me like this. I spent a huge sum to obtain that Smaragdus jadeite, and yet you claim that the ore inlaid on the hairpins is somehow fake? I demand to see your evidence.
Indeed. Only a testimony from an expert witness involved in the processing of the ore can serve as an authoritative assessment of whether it is genuine. Traveler, please produce the evidence in question.
Jade Mystery.
This is a processing record from the Jade Mystery, along with stone samples and an affidavit signed by the business owner, Chateau.
Seriously? Even the boss there couldn't differentiate between Smaragdus jadeite and Smaragdus nephrite. How does this prove anything? In any case, Smaragdus nephrite is the outer layer of Smaragdus jadeite. So I had him cut away the nephrite, he returned the valuable jadeite core to me, and some nephrite samples remain in the store. What am I missing exactly?
That's an unsubstantiated belief.
Well, your claim that my ore is fake is just as unsubstantiated. And we are here to talk about evidence, aren't we?
Ugh. Looks like our first piece of evidence didn't convince him at all. Seems like he came prepared. What should we do next?
Hard evidence, something legally binding. We have just the thing. Show him, Traveler.
Bing Jing Jewelry.
This document proves that my hairpins are the real deal, doesn't it? This is the Ministry's seal, after all. It shows that the ore inlaid on the pins is indeed Smaragdus jadeite.
Our second piece of evidence didn't work either. And this guy's getting more belligerent by the second.
You know, you could be right. Perhaps the hairpins are the real deal after all.
Of course I'm right. All the evidence shown supports my story.
Well, hang on a moment now, because I do recall one final piece of evidence that we haven't revealed yet. Traveler, would you do the honors? This shall serve as decisive proof of our case.
What's this?
Smaragdus jadeite springs forth from stone marrow within the mountains and will bring disaster to any mere mortals who touch it. Sustained contact with Smaragdus jadeite over a prolonged period will, in less serious cases, cause a mild malady, while in serious cases, the patient may suffer a dramatic change of personality and fall seriously ill. Mr. Crossel, were you aware of these peculiar properties of Smaragdus Jadeite?
I had no idea.
No idea, you say? I'd guessed as much. But for you to have rented out such a dangerous item, I'm afraid that this falls outside the scope of my work, but within that of the Ministry of Civil Affairs. However, I'm sure that the Ministry will be relatively lenient considering that, as you say, you were ignorant of the danger you posed. Don't worry, Mr. Crossell. I will make sure that all the evidence presented here will be handed over to the Ministry. I trust that you'll give them your full cooperation in their investigations.
What? Wait! I knew.
Oh, so you knew? Oh, dear Mr. Crossell. But if you knew of Smaragdus Jadeite's dangerous properties beforehand, why would you...
Huh? No, The hairpins aren't actually
inlaid with genuine Smaragdus Jadeite? Is that what you were about to say? You do understand, Mr. Crossell, that this means that you will have to pay Ms. Zerchow 10 times the original price in Mora? Mr. Crossell, your answer, please. My client and I are waiting.
Either way, we've backed him into a corner.
Yep, he's seriously intimidating right now. It's like she's a different person.
Again, that's legal consultancy for you.
I admit it. I confess. The ore I had inlaid on those hairpins was...
Why does he not have a nose?
Nephrite. But I'm a victim in all of this, too. I invested a great deal of time and money into acquiring that small amount of Smaragdus Jadeite, in the hopes of turning it into a piece of jewelry that would fetch a fine price. But after receiving it and carrying it around for a few days, I started to feel extreme discomfort. I couldn't sleep a wink or eat a single bite. I was in a constant state of agitation, too. I went to Boo Boo Pharmacy to get myself checked out, only to discover that this sort of stone cannot be worn as jewelry. But how could I let all that money go to waste? That's why I had another pair of hairpins made from Smaragdus Nephrite, which is almost indistinguishable from Smaragdus Jadeite. I kept the real Smaragdus Jadeite in a specially made box. I daren't touch it again. I was worried that someone would see through it, which is why I only dared to rent them out, not sell them. And then to top it all off, Zhiqiao lost the hairpins after I rented them out to her.
So why did you charge her such an extraordinary rental price?
Exactly! If they weren't the real deal, why'd you make her pay so much?
I didn't want to either, but when I purchased that Smaragdus Jadeite, some of my business partners found out. I knew they'd be watching closely to see how much I could make off it. If word got out that I sold a pair of fake hairpins, then my days in this line of business would be over.
All right, let's cut the appeals phase right there. I failed to see what bearing any of this has on your transaction with my client. According to the contract, you must pay Ms. Zerchow 10 times the original price in Mora, and that is final.
10 times?
Crossell looks like he could faint any second.
As for me, according to my contract with Ms. Zerchow, 20% of that sum will go to me.
20%? That's as much as I spent on that Smaragdus Jadeite.
There's no need. It's fine. You don't have to pay me that much, Mora. Even if the Smaragdus Jadeite on those hairpins was fake, I still bear responsibility for losing them. Legally or not, I think I owe some compensation for that.
Ms. Zhiqiao, you...
However, Mr. Crossell, since you have no use for that chunk of Smaragdus Jadeite, why don't you give it to me instead? I'll consider us even.
What? But all right, then. This cursed rock's brought me enough grief as it is.
Miss Yunfei, I'll turn the Smaragdus Jadeite over to you. I trust that it will suffice as remuneration?
Well, that's not quite how the rules say this should go. But whatever, it'll do.
Thanks so much for your help this time, Miss Yunfei. When you have the time, I'll be sure to visit and express my thanks more appropriately.
Oh, come on. No need to stand on ceremony. Now, if I may confirm this again, Mr. Chow, have you and Mr. Crossell come to an understanding?
Well, yes, I believe we have.
Well then, that's good. Mr. Crossell, it seems that my client has no further claims against you.
Is that so? That's good. That's good.
Actually, Mr. Crossell, I'd like to talk business for a second if I may. I could see from the hairpins you produce that you're very skilled in jewelry design. My family, on the other hand, works in the ore business, and we have a fair stock of fine ores. If we could join forces, your jewelry designs and our choice ores, I think we could do some fine business between us.
Let me think for a moment.
Okay.
Well, that's that. And we've got the Smaragdus Jadeite that Granny wants too. All's well that ends well, eh?
Yeah, so there were some twists and turns along the way.
Exactly. Usually when someone tells us they've lost something, we end up searching all over the place for it. But this time, you managed to solve the problem with just a big stack of documents. Even though the solution didn't involve actually finding the hairpins.
The right solution depends on your perspective on the problem. The objective of my client, Mr. Chow, was to reduce her liability to pay compensation. So, rather than looking high and low for some hairpins, proving that the rented item was nowhere near worth what the vendor had claimed it to be was the more efficient solution.
I can't say I've ever met an Adeptus like you before.
An Adeptus? Speaking of, you took part in that battle, didn't you? In which case, you would have heard what Granny said. Liyue Harbor is now a city ruled by humans. The title of Adeptus means precious little to me compared to my job as a legal advisor. In any case, don't you think that the Liyue Harbor of today needs legal consultancy far more than it needs adeptal powers?
Paimon can think of someone who would definitely disagree with your reasoning.
I think there's more than just reason involved here, Paimon.
Well, since we got what we came for, it's time to pay Granny a visit. I bet she's been on tenterhooks for a while now.
Okay. No, everyone in my party is either, what is it, the term, Hold on, I'm actually wanting to read the flavor text for that. Nope, it's not that, it's here. And they all have the wish things that grant them their powers, and if they don't, they bestow upon others the wish. So I'm lore person. I don't know. I think too much into that kind of thing. I'm just weird like that. Alright. Hello, Madam Ping.
Ah, you've returned. How did it go? Were you able to find the Smaragdus Jadeite?
We were, thanks to Yenfree.
Good, good. Then we have all the materials we need.
Well, if we're all set, Granny, I'll get going now. Got a ton of clients waiting for me back at the office.
Oh, you? All right, then. Go see to your business. Granny should be able to handle the rest.
I'm off then. Bye! Oh yes, Traveler. Make sure you don't lose the business card I gave you. I've been looking into the laws of other nations as well. If you should ever bump into any trouble with the law, come find me directly. Regulars get discounts too.
That can be useful.
Come now, child. Are you leaving or are you not? If you have no wish to leave, perhaps you'd like to help me clean my teapot.
I'm leaving! I'm leaving!
Just said that to get out of the way.
That child. Goodness knows where she learned to be so rambunctious. Her father was hardly so riotous or fond of talking nonsense back in the day when he stood beside Rex Lapis.
Truly unique Adeptus.
Ah, indeed she is. Liyue has changed, and the Adepti must also learn to change. Yanfei might be overly garrulous, but she is also the most intimately acquainted with the city among us all. Ah, Liyue is not the same place I once knew.
Granny?
All right, then. Let us speak of this no more. Back on topic. I believe that I still owe you a little gift.
Oh, Paimon's so excited! How is it made?
And how long does it take?
It is but a single teapot. It shan't take long at all. Just wait here for a moment.
This is taking longer than I anticipated. I know the irony in me saying that right after asking the question I just asked. I'll be right back. That. Madam Ping begins to construct the gifts. Gift.
There we go. This Serenity Pot is all yours now.
Thank you.
Hold it firmly. If you were to drop it, oh goodness, who knows what might happen. Take these blueprints with you as well. You'll need them if you wish to make your teapot a little more lively inside.
Thanks, Granny.
Wait a minute, Granny! How exactly are we supposed to use this teapot?
Oh, you needn't worry about that. I've already arranged for a certain little helper to await you within this teapot. She will explain everything you need to know about it.
Okay. A miraculous teapot knows. Oh. Ooh. Ah. 1, 2. Hold on. 1, 2, and 3. Hey Google. Pick a number between 1 and 3. 3. I want cold floating abode. Yes. I don't care what that said. I want floating abode. Okay.
Wow! This teapot seems even bigger inside than Madam Ping's! There's even a great big house in the middle, too! Huh. But there's just a whole load of nothing around it.
Ah! Go dig a burrow to live in for now, I guess?
Hey! There's a perfectly good house right over there! Why should Paimon have to live in a hole in the ground? Still, why is it so empty here apart from that house? Oh, wait a second. What is that?
Hello.
Well, it seems that we have a visitor.
Yes?
It's a huge finch!
Yeah.
Excuse me, I am not
a finch. I am a teapot spirit, and you may call me, hang on a moment. What am I supposed to be called again? Oh, call me. I suppose you may call me Tubby.
You certainly looked the part.
So you're the little helper Madam Ping mentioned? Madam Ping? Oh, you must mean Ping. Yes, she did summon me here. She told me much about you.
They sound like a serial killer. I don't want to be near them. Get away from me, Tubby.
You may leave all matters regarding the upkeep of this realm to me. Your journey may be far from over, but at least this way you will not want for a comfortable place to sleep each night.
So what's a teapot spirit exactly?
Though it is the Adepti who create realms such as this, they generally do not have the time of day to attend to the banal matter of their maintenance. Thus, we teapot spirits were created to help guard their realms and manage their affairs. You may consider me a butler, if you will.
Thanks, Tubby.
Now, allow me to explain this realm to you. Have you any blueprints on you? Specifically, blueprints with beautiful rooms, chairs, and the like. As long as you have a blueprint, you can refashion this realm however you please. Blueprints? Oh, that's right! Granny handed us some when she gave us the teapot, didn't she? Let's take them out and have a look.
Okay.
Yes, these are the blueprints I'm talking about. Go on, open them up. Just commit the image of the objects to memory and prepare the necessary materials. Then simply release the thought from your mind and the object in the blueprint shall appear within this teapot. Wow! Is that all it takes? Then we could build a whole city inside, couldn't we? I doubt it. A golden-eyed Adeptus explained this to me at some point in the past. He said that even though subspace creation is a product of adeptal power, even that has its limits. This world is not a true one, after all. It provides merely a moment of brief respite from the mortal realm, not a means of escaping it entirely. A golden-eyed Adeptus? Paimon wonders who could that be? I hardly remember myself. What's more, I have never seen that Adeptus again since.
How very strange.
Well, let's not dwell on that. Have a look around. Best you get accustomed to this realm. If there's anything you would like to ask, just look for me.
Okay. Oh, wow, that is small. Using something stirring the pot, travelers can interact with it and enter the abode within. So using some pot while they're within its confines, interacting with this will allow travelers to leave it. Travelers can also directly open the map, travel to the top. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Use spirit gather all over the world. After obtaining furnishing, use the place function put in.
I didn't know you were such a slacker.
Pots for increase the adeptal one. If you're in the pot, the realm currency will accumulate at a faster rate. The realm depot. Ooh. Depot traveling salesman will visit your abode. There's a chance you'll bring some rare treasures with him. Blueprint for furnishing set. You can place furnishing with the batch placing them. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna put a big ass flag. But first... Oh? What is this? Paimon! Okay.
Traveler, you're here! Anything interesting you want to talk about today?
Good morning.
Are you going? Oh, Paimon!
They just... I faced them the wrong way. Okay. Ooh. 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 Okay. Hi. What's up? Come here so I can give you a little gift. Do not know if these both perpetuate your adepti for themselves. Most adepti will must seal their abode from this world to ensure its purity and avoid being disturbed afterwards. Cells as such, anyone who does this enter incomplete. Those who invited into it would only enter if you have. Oh. What should I do next? Don't worry, you nearly hold dispatch your entry out into it, and yes, I have mentioned that it's in great many places such I suspect that that were we to distribute one dispatch to each one of them, we would be here making dispatches for a long time. Like dispatch marking, isn't it? Huh. Okay. Interesting. Ah. Cool down. Okay. There we go. Okay. That's everyone I've got. Okay. Save changes. Okay. I want to turn you around. What's in? Ooh. Ah! It's blinding. Ah! Okay. Ooh. Ooh. What? There's more? Can I? Oh. Oh.
What's the hurry?
Well, I have nothing for this. Okay, now I might actually off stream start working on making a place where I can end streams that looks nice. But that will be all for today's stream. If you enjoyed the stream, feel free to give me a follow and you'll be notified next time I go live. If you're watching this on YouTube and you want to watch these live, feel free to follow me over on Twitch and you'll be notified next time I go live. I already said that, I know. I'll be streaming again on Monday. Might do it over the weekend if I decide to play with my sister and do some grinding in this game. I have yet to decide what I'm going to stream, but until next time, bye-bye!